One. Hello, everybody. How are you? Hi, Constance. If you guys can see our screen, you can see that Constance is on live with us right now. As most of you know, I am Chandra Brooks, the socialpreneur and the host of the Futurist Female radio show and podcast. I'm excited to have our guest here today. She is one of our guests of our next episode called Lady Boss. And I wanted to give you I wanted to give everyone a sneak peek on the great women and the powerhouse women that we're going to have on our show in a few weeks. And our first guest is Constance Carter. And she is a wife, a mother, a business owner, Renaissance woman, plays the bass and the drums. If you know her, you've seen her online play the bass and the drums. She's just an awesome woman, and I'm excited to have her on my show. Constance, can you say hi to everybody online?
Hey, how's it going?
Thanks
for having me on, Chandra. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you for being on. I wanted to have you on just to do a mini interview and to talk about your business, your life, how you got started. We're not going to go all into that because I know you have a story, and I know you have a powerful story, and I'm so excited, and I can't wait in a few weeks to really get to listen to your story, because I know that you worked hard to get to where you are today. And that's the message that I want to give to the women and to everybody that watches shows, because it's not just women that watch this. Men are going to watch this too and get motivated to be an entrepreneur and to start a business from scratch based on faith, right? Just jumping right in and doing what you love and working hard. So, but my first question for you is kind of just tell me what you do, how you got started, and how long you've been in real estate.
Okay, so Chandra, my name is Constance, as you said, and I am a real estate broker. I'm the broker and CEO of Catalyst Real Estate Professionals. Our headquarters is in Stockton, California, and we have an office in Elk Grove, and we have agents all over Northern California, including the Bay Area, from the Bay Area, Central Valley, and Sacramento. I started in real estate about 15 years ago, and it was more so of after I purchased my home at 23. It was like, this is something I think I really like to do. I always wanted to have a career that had meaning. And so I looked for it in every career that I had. I looked for the meaning, like how am I able to help somebody? And so my previous life, I was an IT analyst. And so I trained my mind to think, okay, this is something where I'm helping somebody. I'm able to make an impact, right? So I'm able to, help assist in something, troubleshoot or whatever. And so, but the real estate really kind of grabbed my attention when I bought my house, and I started helping my family members get into homes. And I saw what home ownership did for me, family. And I said, it's something I really want to do. And I went out and decided to get my real estate license. Cool thing. Went to talk to some brokers out this direction, and they were like, you work for Cisco, you work for HP. Why the heck do you want to get your real estate license? You're not going to be successful. This is what they told me. I was like, I thought I'd be good at it. And so they were like, don't quit your day job. So I said, I was a little discouraged, but I said, I'm going to keep doing it anyway. I'll just kind of do it on the side. So, but then the opportunity presented itself to me. I got laid off in the Silicon Valley, working, I think, at Cisco at the time. And, the whole bubble, the .com bubble had burst. And it was just an opportunity for me to jump in full steam ahead. And I did, and never looked back. Like, it was because I had moved to the Valley, and I was working out in like Palo Alto and San Jose. For me, that was my motivation, that I never, ever, 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 ever wanted to go back to a corporate job and having to travel and commute. I said, this has to work. I got to do great. I was just all in. There was no plan Bs. This was it, So I just put everything into it, took that risk, put that money in. When there was no money coming in, I was putting money into the business, as you have to do.
Yes, invest in yourself.
Yeah, and so, probably the first 6 months, I was investing in the business with no return. Just putting money in, sowing. And finally, I began to reap the benefits. And, the first year I made about $70,000 from July on to December. And I've never made under a six-figure income since the first year. But it was just because there was no plan Bs for me. I just had to go all in and just put all my cards on the table and just make sure that I did whatever I could to make it happen.
And what year was that? Did you start at
That
this?
was in '03.
Okay.
That was 2003. And
And it was just you? I mean, did you start in real estate? That was when you started in real estate or the business in
I
2003?
started real estate, and I worked for, it was so funny because I moved to Stockton from San Jose, worked in a company in Discovery Bay, right? So I never went to the office. I didn't know anybody out here, but I just tried to figure out how to make it work. So what am I going to do that's different, that sets me apart, that's really helping people like me, first-time home buyers, people who don't really know. And so I started in the business in 2002. And so in 2006, I got my broker's license. And not with any intention on being my own broker. I just kind of got it as, something to have, to put under my belt. In '09, God placed it on my heart. He said, you know what, time for you to go out there and really create a company that has the same core values. Because most real estate companies are really about transaction. Close the deal, money, closing. And my business, my personal business was more about relationships, wealth building, helping people, transformation, and not transactional. So I wanted to build an entire company around the sort of, transformational type business where we can take those, I went out there when the foreclosure market, Stockton was #1 in foreclosure. So it was like, I helped take these desolate neighborhoods back into thriving communities. What can I do different? So that's sort of how that happened. So 2010, I actually opened up the doors to Catalyst. I opened up with about 10 agents, and in the first year, we were top 5 company in the area, competing with companies that had 100 agents. But
wow,
we were forced to be reckoned with, that's for sure. And just kind of, growing and shifting and all that stuff as we went along. It has not been easy, for sure.
I bet.
But it's working and grinding, and I'm still working and grinding. So.
I know, and that I think that's one thing that stands out to me about you. And we are not. I mean, we don't know each other very well, but what I've seen of you, just in social media, that it's not about just making money for you. It's about building your community. It's about, you're always giving your time and speaking about credit, about financial education for the kids. And I think it's very important to you to build up that community and just help people, build the American dream, right? And own a home and being financially stable. I think that's where it comes from you. It's from the heart. It's not just you you do make good money, I'm sure, but that's not the purpose. That your purpose is deeper than that. And I think that's what stands out about you. And that's what I really admire about you and your business and your life, and just being a woman and a mother. So this leads into our next question is, how do you balance being a entrepreneur, a business owner, and still be a mom, an awesome mom, and a wife? How do you do that? Is there, I know there's not a secret to it. I know we're not perfect. I mean, we mess up.
It's an evolving process, for
yes.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, when you figure out how to manage it all and have it all and do good at everything.
I'll tell you, girl. I'll tell you.
Tell me, because I don't know it. I don't have the secret. But my husband, oh my God, the bomb. I've been with my husband since I was 15 years old, and we built everything that we've done together. So when I got laid off from Cisco, when I came home, because this was a planned layoff, and it was like, okay, I'm gonna get the severance, I'm gonna get this unemployment, we're gonna just invest in this business.
Yeah.
And so I came home that last day, and I was like, let's do it, babe. I got laid off too.
Oh my God.
You know what? Look, I'm gonna go get me a little minimum wage job, and I'll just hold it down until you start really, making money. And so we just always kind of been a team.
Yeah.
So back in probably 06 or 07, I asked him to quit his job and join me in real estate. So he had a good job, great benefits and all that stuff. And he was like, ugh. So it took him a while. It took him some months to kind of, do it. And got his real estate license. He's not as active as I am. So he'll show houses to our friends. He manages our properties. He does things like that. But primarily, He's the one that's holding down the kids. I mean, I
Mm-hmm.
have 3 boys and a girl. My boys are all into sports. So it's 7 days a week where he's like going. He's a chef.
Wow.
So cooks, dinner's ready when I get home most of the days. So
wow.
he does his thing and he does it well. And I couldn't do what I do without him doing what he does and him supporting me. You know, it could be emasculating having a woman that you know, kind of makes the money. And like I said, we've been together since I was 15. This is us.
Doesn't bother him.
Yeah, this is us. Like I'm doing this and you doing that, but this is our money and there's no like he I have to ask him for money. So,
I just want to highlight Tanasha's comment, and she put, I don't see it on the screen. I don't know if everybody else could see it, but she put teamwork makes the dream work. So that's right. Yes.
That's my girl, Tanasha Brown.
Yes. Yep. She made the comment.
That's my partner.
That's your other partner in crime.
Yep.
And Lauren says, love both you ladies. Hi, Lauren Cook. You know Lauren?
Hey, Lauren. El Boogie.
We both know Lauren. Hi, Lauren. Thank you for watching. And then Therese, my sister, I love her. Hello, ladies. Love seeing you both in your light and helping in the community. She's inspired. We love you, Therese. Thank you for watching.
Yes.
So anyway, let's get back to, there's supposed to be a mini interview, right?
I know. I like to talk.
I think we could go on. We could go on.
Cut me off, girl. Just cut me off.
We could go on for days and days and days, but I'm going to save the good stuff for the real interview, for the long interview, even though all this is good. But we have so much to share, and you have so much to share. So what I want to offer everybody on here is, let me see if there's any more questions before. Oh, okay. Glenda says, hello, Constance. I'm so proud of you. Linda Lang Owens.
That's my role.
She's on.
Let me tell you a quick story about Glenda. So Glenda is my assistant. And Glenda was with me when it was thin, like we wasn't getting paid, and we both was looking at each other like, what we gonna do, right? So,
is she still there? Is she still with you?
Yeah.
Is she still with you at Catalyst? Wow.
10 years. 10 years.
Wow, that's awesome.
I went out on my own. It was just gonna be me and her, and we saw some space, and she said, Constance, you need to think bigger than what you're thinking. And I'm like, for what? And she said, no, trust me. And I listened to her, and mostly everything that I do is because of Glenda and her advice. So I'm loving her.
Wow. It's so important to have those people that are by your side and supporting you, right? People don't realize how much it means when you have just those people that will stand by you, even if you're not paying them. You're not doing anything for them at that moment, but they're riding with you to the end. I mean, we need those type of people, especially when we're trying to build huge things. So it's just awesome. Glenda, you're amazing for sticking by Constance, because I'm sure she couldn't do it without you.
I couldn't. You know, Moses has his Aaron that had to hold up the thing. So that's been Glenda for me.
Awesome. Okay. So we're going to go into the last question, and we're going to talk about your book, Keeping Score. And I told people there's 7 people on here right now that it says that are watching, and they hopefully they're not all of our friends, because then they probably have the book already, right? They have the book already. So we want people that don't have the book to get on, but maybe they'll come on later or watch this a replay later. And they can always inbox me if we don't get 2 people that don't have the book that want to ask a question to you regarding your book. So tell us about your book, and then I'm going to prompt for questions.
All right. So Keeping Score, What You Need to Know to Make Your Credit Score Grow, is a book that I just wrote because I have been doing credit education for years. And, it prompted, I started doing credit education really for me first, right? So I was at Great Credit, and then I started making all this money. And then the more money I made, the more I spent, the more I wanted. And then, ended up filing bankruptcy, and then went from 800 credit score down to 349, 379, something like that. And so I had to dig myself out of that. I'm a certified credit expert. And then I just started helping hundreds and hundreds of people. And I said, let me just put this in a book. And it's very comprehensive. Folks don't like to read, right?
Right. Yes.
The book, you can sit down and read it within an hour, but it's so powerful, and it's helped so many people. Just, I always have people coming up to me saying, I raised my points, my credit 100 points or 60 points. Oh, now I understand how to read a credit report or whatever. But it's really designed to, help average people figure out how to get their credit score up. And, you know, my thing is about wealth building. The key to building wealth is through credit and leverage. And, you know, rich people don't stay on money. They use credit. And you need to have credit in order to have leverage in order to build wealth.
Right, right. Awesome. So if there's anybody online that's watching right now that doesn't have Constance's book already, please send us a message right now or ask a question. It'll be great for you to get a question into Constance right now, either about her book, her business, her life, anything. And I am personally going to provide you a book and make sure it gets sent to you, directly to you. So I have Tanasha on here, and she says, surround yourself with like-minded, uplifting folks, right? That's what she's putting on here. And
that's my dog.
And Therese says, I have the book already. She said, awesome resource, and it's amazing tips.
Thank
so
you.
I remember seeing Therese get the book, and
I know she's a real estate broker also. So one of the things she does is she bought a bunch of them and she gives them to all of her clients. It was really a good resource. But Tanasha, when she said surround yourself with like-minded people, I mean, that's why I hang out with her.
Yes, that's right.
I travel with her. She's amazing and brilliant. Has a lot of information, and you know, you got to hang out with people who are smarter than you. So
yeah,
that's what I try to do.
Yeah, it's important. Yeah, it's important to have your business BFFs, right? Because they understand where you're coming from, and they understand you guys could bounce questions off each other. Excuse me. So, okay, Constance. Well, I think that we got to jump off right now, but I appreciate you getting on with me on a Sunday evening. I have like chicken in the oven that I got to go check right now.
Y'all see my kids walking around here?
My son, oh no, my son was right here trying to take my phone, and I was like trying to get out of here. I'm busy. Do you see I'm doing something? Right. But they're funny. Okay, we got a question. Where can I order, and would love to check it out? So Jonathan, I'm going to send you one. See, we made it easy for you. I'm going to send it to you, okay? So if you can inbox me your address, that'll be perfect, and I'll send you a book, okay? This month is Financial Literacy Month, right? So Constance put her book for a sale price, a little cheaper this month because it's Financial Literacy Month, and she wants to make sure that it's affordable to the community and people are taking the opportunity to go purchase this book, right?
Yes, $3.99. I don't make a dime, but it's really to get the word out there to help folks. So it's $3.99 on Amazon and Kindle and paperback.
Okay, great. All right, so Jonathan's getting his book. Everybody else, you guys are too late, so you ain't getting the book. One more person can get the book if they come on later and they chime on, and I'll send you a book as well. So Constance, we'll see you on January. We are in April. April 23rd, we'll go live again, and she's going to be on and telling her full story. And we have 2 other surprise guests that we're not going to mention, but we will mention in a couple of weeks and share with you guys who those women are. I'm so excited, and I can't wait.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much for having me, Audra. I appreciate it. This has been great. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Take care. Bye, guys. See you later.